In the previous episode of FJ Cruisin, we found ourselves driving up Forest Road 203 through the Sierra Ancha Wilderness in Arizona. When our original plan of hiking to the ancient cliff dwellings didn't work out, we kept driving further up the road and searched for a good site to set up camp. Before we knew it, the sun had set and we were driving in the dark, which made our search a bit more challenging. At this point, there was definitely no turning back, so we kept going until we found what looked like to be an old abandoned cabin. Could this be an upgrade to our sleeping accommodations for the night, or should we have never stopped in? Let's find out!
FJ Cruisin!
Welcome to FJ Cruisin, a show about adventure and exploration. Come along with your host adventurer Roman and his partner in crime Tina as we roam around in the FJ looking for a good time. So we found a cabin, PB cabin. Now we're cleaning it up a little bit. It's getting dusty, but we're gonna stay the night in here. But it is just so messy. Tina's sweeping it up. Luckily there's a broom in here. There's all kinds of neat things. We'll show you guys in the daytime. But right now we're gonna settle in. It's late. This place, we drove into it at night, looked real haunted at first, didn't it? The giant trees. It was like, wow, but it looks like there's nobody out here but us. There's a journal here. When was the last time someone was here? March 30th? Mm-hmm. Whole bunch of journals here. That's fun. 2010. Wow, this is going to be fun to read that. What is this? Is that just a forest spider?
Yes.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. We got a little house guest here. Of course, we're going to have a couple of these guys around here. There's some pots and pans over here. It looks like what used to be a sink. Oh, there's a sink here. Oh, wow, there's a shelving system. There's a whole bunch of empty propane tanks. Some drinking water up top in case you're thirsty and you've come a long ways. Bleach. Don't want to drink that. There's a couple cans of chunky soup here. Dated 2022. Fresh food. Whole bunch of old lanterns. Clorox to clean the place up. Looks like nobody's been using it, or it's just been trashed. Okay, I'm going to stop recording and do some help in here. Got a fire going in the cabin. Because we got our own chimney. We got a fire going outside out there. It's dark out there. I'll show you guys a little more in the morning. But this is awesome. Tina made the bed amazing. Right by the fireplace. It can't get any better than this, folks. We thought we were going to sleep in a tent on a rocky ground today. We ended up on a bed frame. We sat by the fire until it died down, and then headed to bed to get some much needed rest after that 8-hour ride up Cherry Creek Road. Sure is quiet out here. Looking forward to see what the place looks like in the morning. made by hand. Just a pile of rubble, just disappears over time. It must have been the chimney or something on this side. Once you get down to the black sand, you can use a little bit of water, kind of swirl it like this, and then you can reveal the gold. It would be at the end right here, or at the front, depending on which way you're looking at it. Here's the cabin. There's Tina. What you reading over here? Journals?
Yeah, visiting
Everybody's journals. It's got 2 beds for Papa Bear and Mama Bear, or Papa and Mama Bear and the kid bears. We woke up this morning and there was 3 bears outside saying, "Hey, what are these guys doing in our cabin?" We had a fire last night. You got to make sure to open the chute. You see, there's a chute there. It's hard to see. I don't know if you guys can see anything at all. The flue. Tina was going to clean it out, and it was still hot this morning. They were still cold, so I poured some water on it. A couple of those are still smoking. After I poured a whole gallon of water on those coals. We got an old oven in here. Doesn't really work, so I used to have a chimney right here. A ceiling. I wonder what's up there. Let's see. With the camera we can see, huh? Do we have any roommates up here that we didn't know about? It's a nice place. Comfy, quiet night. Slept real good on a raised bed. We filled up an entire garbage can of garbage that we're going to take with us. Yeah. PB cabin. PB Creek and PB Cabin, huh? Creek runs right next to it, as you saw earlier. The new cabin was built in 1950 by miners. We were mining down by PB Creek. So, original one over there is 1898. It's got a fire pit outside. It's beautiful, gorgeous, giant trees. We got ourselves a big old garbage bag for the back. That way we don't have to have our garbage inside. It's a luxury feature. Looks like it's waterproof, which is nice. Hopefully we'll be able to just rinse this sucker off when we get home. I'm just trying to get it on with these straps here. Space savers. Put it in the back. Put it in the bag. New addition to the FJ Cruiser arsenal. Put your garbage on the outside. It's even got extra storage for stuff here. Pretty cool. That's a full formation right there. So neat. We came all the way from back there somewhere. Started at the bottom. And now we're here. Not so fast. We're not forgetting to air the tires up, are we? That's very important. You deflate, don't forget to inflate. Otherwise, you're gonna have to get a new set of tires by the time you get home. So we'll get our trusty compressor. Well, here we have it. Smitty built compressor. Two quick release connections on each end. Got a nice gauge here to let us know where we're at. It's pretty accurate. Notice it might be off by a PSI. Not bad. You know how this works, right? Red to red, black to black. Positive, positive, negative, negative. This inflator comes with this nice screw on. It's a threaded attacher. As you can see, I'm threading it on here onto the Schrader stem. It's a nice touch. I don't have to hold it on this whole time. I can walk away. On the back here, also, if you overinflate it too much, you can press that, let the air out. This thing's pretty quick. We're about 30, 31 right now. It takes just about a little over 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes per tire, I've noticed, for me to air these 31s up. Now, when this compressor is running for a little while, this part right here where the piston is, it gets hot. It gets real hot to the touch. Actually, whoo, yeah, it's hot if I wait long enough. So what I want to let you know is don't let your cables, don't let this air hose, airline touch that, because it'll melt right through that plastic, melt you a hole, and then you're going to be in a predicament. So just, you know, take note of that. Keep the lines clear of the hot parts. Well, that's it. Now the tires are aired up and we're road ready. So let's get out of here. Thanks for joining us on part 2 of our Sierra Ancha adventure. Click subscribe and hit the bell so you get a notification when a new episode is released.
FJ Cruisin.